Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another stream. Felt like it's been like 2 weeks since the last one. Some things got in the way, but here we are. I think the biggest change from the last stream to today is that we have the new Nectar clan event. So I might talk a little bit about that while people are coming in and get some games in because the new Neo stuff, not the best, but definitely very fun. So what's up, Void, Peppermint? How's it going, everyone? How's everyone doing with life and Vanguard and all that good stuff, I guess. Junaid, what's up, bro? How are you? Let me turn on the BGM. And I need to set it up. Nacho, what's up, Nacho? Hope you're not munching on some nachos this early or in the afternoon, I guess. Don't know where you're from, but hope you're doing good. So obviously spend your stamina. I think one of the good things about this event, Neo event, is that it did provide quite a bit of the drops from just doing the missions, right? So yeah, you can go straight to the gacha and use it for mats. Like that's 1,000, right? We never had this, but the exchange is surprisingly generous. Of course, global got the 50% off as well, which is really nice. And definitely makes a big difference because I haven't spent extra stamina, I haven't spent any gems, and I got 6 out of 8 of the legions. So that's quite huge, and I definitely feel quite positive about the event. You know, for JP, if they ported the exact same thing, I'd feel really not so great about it. But it's actually surprisingly fine. Void playing the patience game with trying to get the last Martina, the double rare, and the rest of the cards. I haven't gotten the double rare, but I think it's like the best vanilla card from this set of support. And something that you could play down the line, maybe. Definitely more staying power than the others, because I don't know if Musketeers get. Not actually sure if Musketeers get that much support down the line. Predator, when is G era releasing for JP? That would be October 1st. So confirmed date, October 1st. First set of JP, first set of JP G era will include Gear Chronicle, Kagero, and Royal Paladin. So if you haven't seen the reveals for Gears and Royals yet, well, dig around. I'm sure you can go on Reddit and all that. And then we're still waiting for Kagero. So Dragonite Blade Master is the main unit. Maybe we'll see the cross, maybe, but we'll see. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Which legion are you valuing more for Musketeer? Well, I value Vera, and it's Vera simple, right? Vera helps you do that filtering thing without being in Legion state. It pumps up your reward values to actually hit numbers, scale up, and doesn't cost Cannon Blast, and I think that's a big thing. The other one is fine as well, but definitely not as important in my opinion. Like Cannon Blasting 1, putting 5 non-grade 3s back into your deck, to the bottom of the deck, and then checking top 4, so it doesn't really shuffle, means that most of the time, if it's late into the game, you'll be top 4ing, 2, 3, 4 triggers maybe, or PGs, and it just doesn't really feel that good. I think the good thing about that unit is when you're very late into the game, Musketeers cycle super fast, so it avoids those deck out situations. But other than that, I definitely think that Vera is better overall. And yeah. Junaid, you don't have time playing Warhammer, COD, and Vanguard. That's a lot on your plate. But yeah, for me, I am playing a build with stands, playing five stands, 4 draw, 4 heals, And obviously I don't have everything. Also, obviously, I don't play Nectar that much. But I've been having good fun with the deck. And it's quite nice. I do think that it's basically gold, but worse, which is a shame. But I think the difference is that Musketeers cycle faster, and is not as piece reliant because you can just keep going and going and going until you find what you need. And you get to your Legion trigger sacking stage a lot faster compared to some other Legion decks, which can definitely help. You know, it makes those plays surprisingly not as inconsistent as I expected, is what I'd say. Kenny, unfortunately, the only way to get multi-attacks with Neos right now is with stands. Something else you can do is there's a reason why I'm playing the starter, and I saw this from someone, I forgot who on the Discord was playing the starter instead of the other Neo Nectar, the Musketeer Resist starter, and I really like this one, this Facilis one. Reason being is because it's an on hit when it hits. Put this into your soul. Check top 5, call something in rest, right? And even though that unit that you call is in rest, if you call out something like the 7k grade 2, you can top call something in stand position. So that is one way you can actually get a multi-attack in. It's incredibly inconsistent, but when you know, filter through your deck and the 7k is like, you know, you have 4 copies of Sylvia, then it could happen more often than you'd expect. So that is something that I think could come into play. Generally speaking though, I do like to use the Facilis early game just to get those intercepts in, just to get more cycling happening. And Sylvia plussing early game feels better as well because 7k later into the game when you play stands, it doesn't feel that good, right? So that's an option. But other than that, I guess, you know, if you have Elvira, maybe play that instead. I don't have a single copy, which is why I don't play it. I think the crit pressure definitely helps when the deck, again, like what you said, doesn't generate any pressure outside of that. So play Elvira. I play Cecilia as a 4, as a heal, because so yeah, this is something that you can do. You can Sylvia, and then top call something, and then it could hit. I guess here it wouldn't, so it's not that great. But let's see what we can do. I think, yeah. But yeah, Cecilia can actually generate more Cecilias, which just means more heal triggers, so you can Legion back more than 4 heal triggers. And if the game gets grindy, what happens is you could have like 4, 5, 6, 7 heal triggers in your deck, and the heal second commences. So Void, well, you could use the Maiden of course, like the starter and Venus Trap. Yeah, I think this starter is pretty good. I like this starter. You know, check top 5 is quite good. Pretty sure that person was me. You do have a bad memory. Yep. I admit it. Terrible. But yeah. Alright, 2 PGs in the damage zone doesn't feel that good, honestly. What can we do here? Not much I want to do. That's the thing. There's nothing I want to retire, but I do want to set up the intercepts. Ooh, heal's good. Ah, heal on their end. But yeah, let me know if you have anything you want me to discuss or play, and we can definitely make it happen. Let me set something up real quick. How's everyone feeling? Are you guys excited for the new set? It's like in 1 week, right? So I don't actually have a lot of packs to use, so I'm I don't know. I'm grinding my max, but based on my recent track record with how my luck is going, it might not be looking that good, you know. Cardfight, here we go. Really nothing much going on here. There's nothing much to Legion back anyways. Forgot to turn on the animations. Well, I mean, it's not like she has an animation. Something you do want to do is set up a buffer, like an extra unit. So if you top call something like this, then you have something else to eat up. Sylvia into Sylvia feels good. That's nice. That's nice. Let's just call it a day here. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good enough. Hey Bursts, what's up? How's it going? Sorry I missed you. I was setting something up on YouTube. Just so YouTube knows that it's Vanguard Zero, not like WWE Supercard, which sometimes it does. Nacho, 2 or 3 days ago, you started playing the JP version. The truth is that I feel much more comfortable there than global. How do you mean? Generally speaking, the biggest difference I feel like is global has better quality of life in terms of resources. We get more stamina from the missions, the daily missions. We get, you know, occasional benefits like 50% off in the exchange shops that JP doesn't have, and we have foresight. The difference, I guess, in terms of actual play is that JP players, you know, I feel like what I'm hearing is that it's much more competitive. So yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Void, you mostly use the starter as a means to call out interceptors to defend early. I was very lucky to call Sylvia into PG. Yes. Here we have two heals, not that great. Nothing too special. Let's see if we can dig into another self-damager. I play 4 of those, so I can Cecilia early game. Nothing though. But free unit is good unit. It's okay, we'll take those. We have a PG, so we're comfy. And stands, we still have 3, so let's see if we can. Yeah, there we go. Heal, that's good. Feels good. We still have a Legion. There we go. Answer to any problem is just sack, right? Sounds about right. Peter, you know I've been testing with Venus Muse as my heal for the multi-attack finish. It feels quite good because Musketeers don't need grade 3 Musketeers. That's true. But I mean, like, you know, sometimes you're forced to call out Musketeers, and it's nice to just eat up the trigger, call something else out, and then Legion them back in. But yeah, I think you're right on that. Do these units? Yeah, they don't need a Musketeer Vanguard to actually do that kind of thing. So that's true. Noah for JP, it's more competitive in terms of cards and newest meta in what set it gets. Yeah, I think there's less people on the JP server overall, and they're much stricter on quality of the games as well. Like, you know, they're much harsher on VP farming than they are on global. So I think that's a big difference. Lord Tourette's Cecilia as heal is bad, but Jack, dude, you cycle back more heals. My dude, what would you do? I mean, I would play Elvira if I had it, but I don't. I don't have 4 Martinez as well. So, you know, I've never spent any stamina or gems on Neo Nectar. I'm just playing with what I have, and unfortunately this is what I have. But Brain, what's up? Nacho, it's difficult to explain in-game. The difference is quite noticeable. Well, maybe one day I'll give it a try. So let's put those. Oh, PG good. PG back in deck. Let's see. What do we get here? Ooh, free unit or cycle. This way I can get rid of that heal trigger and then Legion it back next turn. Feels good. Ooh, this is fun. Let's not dig too deep. I think we're good. Brain, you will continue until you hit 26. Bro, yeah, that's true. I mean, we're still like 7 days away. Generally, I end off at like 30-ish. That's my goal for the season. Kenny, oh yeah, the Cecilia's buff, yeah, from like 5 units to 3. So it definitely feels less bad. And easier to proc as well. And the next turn I can Legion back like 4 heals and then heal. Heals win games. Lord Tourette, reason is even if you jack triggers, it's still RNG at the end of the game. I mean, you know, it is. Not wrong. This deck is super jacked, right? Who plays 4 self-damagers these days? But you know, the odds of 9 and 10 is much higher than 1 and 10. You know what I mean? So. Like, I understand that the game is RNG, but you know, luck comes and goes. And yeah, Neo Nectar needs more love. I don't know why YouTube like blocked that comment. YouTube weird, man. It's like gotta censor love, bro. Martina needs that buff where she can send 3 non-triggers, not 5. Yeah, and right now Martina feels like a super late game card. That doesn't feel that good. Brain, good luck in ranking since your is so OP. Lord Tourette, can't wait for Asha. I feel like, yeah. Asha's what's gonna get everyone back together. Get things going for Neo Nectars. All right, let's do this first. So, free unit, I like. PG, it's not good. It's okay. It's Legion heals. Oh, I need to put back a mate. Oh, there you go. They love overkilling me. Yeah, Shadows is like, yeah, someone was mentioning like the experience on ladder, right? And it's like, for me, it's like 50% golds, 50% shadows, and no space for anything else that's fun. Which is a shame. I feel like there's actually quite a lot that can be done in the meta, but it is how it is. People, you know, I do play my fair share of shadows and all. And they're strong. Gotta admit that, but you know, it's boring from time to time. It's gonna filter. Make sure the odds of us hitting those heals are high. Ooh. I'd rather see the stand, honestly. Alright, here we can attack double heal, and then we're good to go. So, let's see it. No. No, one heal. One heal is not bad. Peppermint, well, you caved and you opened 15 to 25 packs because you don't really have the time to get to Legend 30. And you got super lucky and got your Percival, so you're good. Yeah, the grind, I don't know. Every single time you have to keep doing it over and over again. It's like, it's a rat race, you know. So it does feel repetitive and it's tiring. Brain, according to DF, Vera is better Legion than Martina. I agree. Lord Tourette, no offense, but Shadow Paladins should get an emergency RNG buff. What does that mean? No! Our heal. Alright. 2 and 7. Can we heal, please? The amount of triggers they stack is ridiculous, bro. So here's the thing, right? Like the deck filters a lot, you know, with the grade 2 mate, with Judge Bao the starter, with Mordred Break Ride. So, you know, they're just chances of them seeing triggers, especially since they have a restanding Vanguard, it's just higher, and it is how it is. That's just how the game is set up, you know, even in the TCG as well. So, filter deck good. Filter deck good. Like, how are you gonna nerf it? I think I'm just gonna leave it. Brain, 50% shadows, 25% golds, 10% dark regulars, 5 OTT, 5 pale moon. I've never seen, well, it's a VP farmer. I've never seen a pale moon or dark regular in the last like week or two. Like maybe the first like 2 or 3 days, and then people notice that it's, and then people jump onto the Paladin hype train. The CB1 buff to Abyss? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And I remember people were saying trash about it because it's on the Legion turn only and all that. But you know, slap another Abyss and then go for game if you have to. Feels good. Feels good. Are you building Magnolia next month? Yeah, I want to. But we'll see. Magnolia, still don't know which clan mixes well with it, but we'll see. Lord Tyranio, Nectar's Musketeer filter way more than any clan, and they don't sack triggers. Well, I mean, I guess the deck does counteract itself by cycling back non-triggers though, and also yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It could actually be like faulty code. Like I remember Nubatama, their skills used to actually prioritize PG pings from hand when that's not the intention. You know, turns out it actually was faulty code and that was not intended, and so they patched it. It could be. But, I mean, yeah, maybe you should address this with the developers, because I don't know what to say. Yeah. How's everyone feeling about the tower events? We haven't seen one for JP for a while now. We had one for Overdress, we had one for Magnolia, and the trend was, you know, the ones that got the skins, oh no, can't do numbers. 15 doesn't hit 16. It's okay, can we see a trigger? No, we can't. Oh, it's okay. No PG, that's good. Nubatama binds were glitched to PGs. Yep, yeah, that was a true story, bro. That's the one case that, you know, makes me lose trust in the game as well, because, well, if that happened, then seems like everything is fair game. I feel like it could just be something that they wanted to test to try to see if Nubatama could be relevant, and then they did it, and they're like, oh shit, it's too strong, we have to turn it back, but then they forgot to turn it back, like everything before release. So yeah. But Kenny, do you follow the TCG news? Just wondering what your thoughts on the new reverse units that are coming out in the future V collections. Yo, those are sick, bro. Like, back then, I really wanted to see more reverses, and I can't believe it took like what? Is it almost 10 years? No, guess 10th anniversary, like 5, 6, 7 years for that to happen. And yeah, I can't believe they're revisiting it. I can't believe it, and I'm really excited. Super excited. I mean, we don't know the skills and all that yet, but yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. What do you guys feel about it? I mean, it definitely does support existing stuff too, like, you know, the Raging Form reverse. Yo, that's sick. What else do we got? We also have some the Genesis. We have Cecilia reverse. Cecilia reverse also, yeah. Like, it supports existing V stuff, which feels really good. So, I'm hoping for Ethics Buster reverse. Please. Please. Great Nature and Aqua Force will make Magnolia make 6 multi-attack. They could, yeah, attack him from the back row. That would feel good. Don't know if Aqua Force wants it, but Great Nature I think would be a great addition. Brain, let's hope we Bruce or Snow or Bastion next. I think it'd either be Bruce or Sarah Snow. That's where I'm placing my bets on. PG, no! It's not what we're looking for. 7K base feels bad, man. Can't hit numbers! Rough. The art alone is very nice. Reverse Cecilia art makes Void feel things. It's nice. I mean, I do like the direction that they're doing with V. I stopped V since like MOB-ish, because I was like starting to get insane. Like, when did this happen? And then it just crept on and on and on. But recently, you know, I feel like they actually didn't really care about one-upping, you know, the other supports. It was more like, what can we do that could be interesting? And I like that. I like that. What's up, Mochiki? What you looking at? Let's pop that PG back to the deck. I forgot that I was 11, but it's okay. I have a 18k column to the right, so I can still deal some damages. Lord Tourette, wonder what Cecilia Reverse's ability would be. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I wonder if they're still gonna lock them, like, you know, yourself, or how would it work? I don't think we have we haven't had any. Yeah, this new gimmick would be very interesting. Some people are speculating a Glendios for Link Joker, which would be very exciting. It's been way too long. And yeah. So we've got waifu will be your reverse man. Well, what do you mean? Oh, I don't have the mate in the deck. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here for the turn. That's a blunder. Hit numbers. Yep. Maybe it will be able to retire enemy rearguards. Maybe. I think Nectar locking your own rearguards has always been a little awkward because you do want your units to play around with and filter with and like pop up numbers with, especially in V when it's tokens, right? So yeah, it would be interesting what they're gonna do with it. What if they introduce new tokens? We haven't seen tokens in a while, right? So. Ooh, yes. I think we died. So we're at a standstill. We're at a 0% win rate with real people so far, which definitely is not nice. Ashley reverse retires rearguards. Ashley reverse is confirmed too, right? That's sick, because we just got Jewel Knight, but I heard that pumped up the prices for like the existing Ashley stuff. Yeah, overall, I don't think Nectar is particularly competitive. If you wanted a deck that filters and does stuff like that, Gold kind of does the same thing. They're also mostly rank rewards. They have more access to retire, to multi-attacks, and all that aggressive stuff. So one thing I'd say is that, in theory, you're supposed to filter faster and hit triggers better, and that's how it helps. Salome is confirmed, so it's not actually reverse, huh? Something else that's happening like in 2 minutes is also the Nintendo thing. I don't know if anyone's into that kind of stuff, but maybe the last Smash character will be revealed. I'm kind of excited for that. I mean, it kind of sucks because it's the last one, but alright, what do we do here? We have Elvira. Like, I tried a 9-stand variant as well, playing the Musketeer starter, because you need the plussing to sustain that kind of play. But I don't know. It was a bit lacking. I also saw some people playing crits and stuff, but I don't think that's that necessary. And stray crits still ruin games, especially since there are still some break grinds around the corner. Like Shadows still play their break grinds, and Kagero and all that. So stray crits can still ruin games. So I'd still avoid them for now. Or Tourette, like Ouroboros Dragon buff, that might even be a better deck to use. In Zero, the buff seems really Doesn't seem like a big change. Wanchiki Musketeers can possibly do 5 attacks with Fissilus starter. Yep. That's why I play Fissilus stuff. Ooh, I don't want to ride that. Ooh, Sylvia into Sylvia. Feels very good. Into Cecilia. It's not good. It's not good. Void, if I recall, there's a Musketeer starter that enables multi-attacking, so best wait for that. Ooh, interesting. We'll look that up. Peppermint, you're at 20 right now, so same here. You'll start playing libs with 3 Percivals, which is nice. Percivals are pretty solid. Honestly, a lot times I've been going, trying to go Garmor into Garmor, just because there's so much shadows going on, and just Garmoring mitigates their break ride play. Break ride into Blaster Dark, into like multi-attack into face, and the win games kind of play. But yeah, Percival definitely very nice to just cycle back triggers and then Superior Call whatever you need, set up intercepts, set up retires, and then go for game as well. Very nice. Hey, we're great stuff. Can't hit. This hit's 18. Feels bad. Feels bad. Lord Tourette, anyone think we might get Miguel from G next? I hope so, but probably a skin down the line. When G next comes to Zero. Pyramid Lib so far has been feeling pretty solid with the new cards. Definitely very consistent. I've been playing it quite a bit for the last few days. So maybe we could play that as well. Gladiator, you play Cecilia as your one-off stand since you can either duplicate it or recycle it with Legion. Definitely. The jank idea here is we play it as heal. So we can ride it, we can use self-damagers, we can generate more, we can sack them, and then we can shuffle back more heals to the deck. And heals is value. So they're there. You don't need to beat them, you just don't need to lose. It's not working out. Close enough. Percival is surprisingly a more important card than you thought it was because it comes through definitely. 100%. You know, being able to check top 4 as well feels solid. Feels solid. Hisei is over trigger coming to 0. I don't know. Maybe if there's like a overdressed campaign. But I don't expect it to because that'd be insane, you know. It's too strong. Maybe it'd be like super nerfed, like how the Overdress or the Magnolia stuff came to 0. But anything is a possibility, you know. All right, we're gonna be great stuck again. And before anyone asks, again, I don't have Elvira. I would be playing it if I had it. I would be playing 4 Martinas if I had 4 Martinas, but right now I only have 6 Legions, and it's the hand that we're dealt. Lord Tourette, Spike Brothers coming next month. I'm excited for that. Yeah, that's what I'm spending. I'm waiting for my stamina for. So yeah, Spike Brothers. I think Legion actually was able to compete. It never topped, but I think it's quite strong, and I've always been a good fan of Smikes. I'm not a big fan of the Bad End Dragger, the Break Ride variant, but the Dudley Emperor I really enjoyed playing. Super nice. Really enjoy it. Aru, what's up? What's up, bro? Maki was never a skin. Yeah, we don't have Morikawa. Maki, I think, is the Maki is the student council character, the one with the Maiden of. If you remember that, yeah. All right, we finally got the grade 3. Let's see if we can actually do anything at this point of the game. Let's use the skill. Get that stand. Legion. Noah, Spike's Legion is popular with its multi-attacks. It rivals Nova's as far as multi-combos. It doesn't have the crit pressure that Nova's do have as an option though, so that's a negative about it. Honestly, I think it's really strong for what it does. So yeah. think that the draw could be quite valuable. Yep. I'm gonna test something. Are the cards that you put back in order or randomized or what? So it's in order. Alright, well. So I guess when we dig down, Sylvia into PG. Oh well. I mean, we're probably gonna shuffle the deck before we get to the last 3 cards, so. Noah, yep. Spike needs Break Ride. Yeah. It's good because I do enjoy spikes. I have everything from before. So Jelly Bean still going strong. And if Global does still get the 50% off treatment, feels good. Feels good. Alright, Martina shuffles back 5 to the bottom of the deck, and then check top 4, and then shuffles. So, you know. I guess we can keep filtering with Ture and stuff. But Counterblast isn't that expensive. I've seen some people play Antonio, the Countercharger. I don't think it's not necessary, especially since you have units that like Ture or Sylvia that just like gives you a free filter or call, and just feels good. So hopefully they don't see a stand. I hope I don't speak too soon. There we go. Alright, I think we still have a shot. We do need to sack a stand. But it's possible. It is possible. What can we do here is the question. Sylvia top calling doesn't feel safe right now. I think I'm just gonna keep filtering. Increasing our odds of hitting triggers. Sylvia. Seems like it has to be you. Don't call a stand. Nice. Okay. Are we comfortable? I think we can keep filtering. We have to dig deep. Dig deep. Come on. No! It's not what we're looking for. Alright. We have 3 stands left in the deck. 14 cards. Let's see what we can do. Draw. Oh, draw into PG though. Oh, we don't need it. We don't need it. Ah, the stand went to their side. Yeah, it's kind of weird how Mai got the extra skin, but eh. Alright, maybe we'll play one more game and see if anyone's interested in friend fights. Or if anyone has any interest in some other decks that you want to see, let me know, and we can do that as well. See what I can muster up. And I wish I could have been doing some like other deck profiles like DIs or Pale Moon or OTT, but I seriously just don't have the pieces. And I feel really iffy like making content for the sake of it. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, tried to revisit Great Nature, but it hasn't been working well in this meta for me for the last while. So, Lord Tourette, you love Vera. She's my favorite Legion power creeps. It's Bushi's fault Nectar never got a fully established character until Tokaha, and then it's like main character status. Meanwhile, all the other clans, I guess, just sat there waiting, but never got their shot. So, yeah, I'm super surprised Great Nature got main character status, you know? Have you guys been following with the TCG drama? You know, the overdress stuff? How do you feel about it? You know, do you feel like things are going out of control? What is up with that? Because I mean, I have overdress stuff, but you know, yeah. The overdress, like the over triggers, stuff like that, a little too heavy for me to start, and the imbalance in the support really does show. It does show. I have Bruce, but I don't play it because it's not fun. You know, it's not fun for me to play when it's oppressive, and it's not fun for people I play with to face it, you know. And it's not like, you know, TCG is extremely competitive these days right now when there's no like big events or anything anyways. So set 3, I feel like there's a lot of nice ideas, like Meteorite. I was like, whoa, this is super cool. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be competitive or if it can compete or anything like that. But I do like the ideas. I just feel like even though we have 5 great nations, it doesn't feel like 5 great nations, you know? It doesn't feel like 5 great nations. Like, wasn't a big fan of Bastion to begin with, and then and look what they ended up with. Peppermint, you haven't played the physical TCG in a few months and want to start with D. Started using CFA, but laptop has had a problem with right clicking. I guess I should have put the trigger to the left side to hit 15. No, it's still gonna hit 20. No, 60, 21. Yeah. So it didn't matter, but get a mouse maybe. Leonard was a weird choice in set 2. 100% it was weird. Kenny, you feel like in set 2 and 3, the quality of support that Bruce got compared to the other clans are imbalanced, and I agree. Like I have Dark States, right? I have to be honest though. Doesn't feel fair. Doesn't feel fun. He's saying, I don't like the concept of the overdressed anime. They did a good job in animation, but yeah, I feel like I want to know more about what's going on. And you know, I used to love the part where like they interact with the card, right? So for example, Aichi pulls a Soul Saver and they're like, yo, Soul Saver, oh my god. Or like Aichi gets handed the King of Knights, and then he has to figure out how to use it, you know. That's something that I really enjoyed. And then explaining how it happens, or like potential combos. Now it's just like people rotate cards, which is how it feels like if you don't know the game. But let's be real, most of us watching this show know the game. Kind of want to know more, you know. It needs to be more immersive, and if the show isn't explaining what these cards are doing, then who is gonna do that for them, right? Or part of feels overdressed as an anime is gonna be outdated, you know. It tackles some interesting topics, I'd say. Yo, Mochiki. No, well, Bruce is knockout, but makes me feel unfulfilled. I like Dragon since more popular, like meta term, and animation is good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's surprising how the main character deck, you know, Overdress, isn't the best deck. I mean, to be fair, even in like OG Vanguard, Royal Paladin, the main character clan, wasn't the best. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, Loki-Fi. How's it going? Peppermint, honestly, looking back at OG Vanguard and even G, I much rather prefer the take over the world with card games rather than slice of life because it's kind of boring. And even right now, you know, a lot of people argue like it's more realistic, you know, it's more legit. It's more of the real life experience, whatever. But I never heard of gangs playing card games. Have you? You know, sign me up. Where's the local gang? Get me on that. You know, helicopters with butlers, card games, burning banners. Yo, I want in. How's that coming along? You know. Cyrus, what did you miss? We're playing Neo Nectars, and we're talking about overdress. Kenny, you like overdress? It's a simple format for me, for you, since you played Vanguard since the beginning. You're more hyped for V right now. I feel like that's the case for most people, unfortunately. I personally do want to jump back into V. V used to just be rehash stuff, right? Recycling the same ideas, but recently we're getting, you know, similar units, new skills, or new stuff. And we've seen from Neo Nectar, we've seen from, for example, the Shinemon arc, where we get new stuff, and it worked out really, really well, even though it got cut short because they're probably developing D already. You know, so yeah, Nintendo Direct is going on. I know, I didn't know it was a thing until like this morning. If anyone, if they reveal the new Smash character, tell me. Don't tell me who though. Excited for that though. OG Vanguard made the card game look cool. Had a lot of potential. GZ made them all crazy and insane. Yeah. OG Vanguard was, well, the first half of the first season was still, you know, it was very immersive, you know, but of course down the line they eventually had to go to the save the world stuff. That's fine, but they executed it quite well. I have to say it was quite good. Void, real life tends to be boring. Do like the gang war stuff though, that is nice. Yeah, I mean, I wish real life was like that, you know? That'd be fun. Not like actual gang violence, I mean like, you know, gang violence through card games, and like just a bunch of people chilling. That'd be fun. Noah meant as anime cards instead of real world experience for card game or fantasy games. I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's definitely true. Peppermint, you haven't played Overdress in set 1, but set 1 of Overdress was pretty fun. Yeah, definitely. I think set 1 was a great place to start, where everything was still piecing together, and you had only 2 specific ride lines, so there wasn't too much stuff you had to juggle. But you know, when Bushiroad has to juggle 3 different ride lines for different nations, and then there's only two triple rare slots per nation, things start getting wonky. Headed on to the fact that they decided Leonard is fair. You know? It's not really working out. Not really working out. Aru didn't like the Shinemon arc. Really? Why not? Why not? It's new stuff, you know? It's a cool prequel. Isn't using the starter during Vera turn more valuable though? You can create 5 attacks. Yeah, you can. But I do want a board because I don't have Vera and heals in hand feels bad. Yeah. Good morning, Ryan. How are you doing? Alright, let's run the SP one. Kaivant. Alright, Sylvia. Top call something. Ooh, PG, it's not good. So cycle that out. It's okay. Shinamon arc is literally Lady Jewel Pet, but worse in every way. What's a Lady Jewel Pet? Haven't seen this before, actually. Even has the same director. Really? Void depends on what deck you're against. If it's like Paladins, then with their retiring, then best use it early. But against clans that don't retire, then yes. Yeah, I guess it's situational. I do like to use it early, like Void does though. Kisei V format's good. Even you bought the Switch game, and there's a new Switch game for Vanguard. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, if anyone has Vanguard EX, you know, hit me up on Discord. Maybe we could play some Vanguard EX. It is super outdated though. It's like only the first like 4 sets till like BTO4 or like the extra booster. But you know, it's still a good time. It's still a good time. When I want to play some like actual Vanguard, and my potato of a laptop can't handle it, you know, it can't handle it. Vanguard EX is my go-to. Elvira, it's a nice unit. Ooh, stand trigger, but they need another trigger to hit. Nice to see that I didn't speak too soon. Alright, well, where would I see that stand anyways? Oh, Elvira, I think it's too early though. Put the mates back. Call these out. Ooh, and they're in SP. Spicy. So you know they're good. They're fresh. Sylvia. Please show me grade 1. Sylvia to Sylvia. Alright, well. Goodbye, Sylvia. Draw? Oh, draw to the heel. Oh, we ran out of heals. He said you're using a laptop, not PC. Yep. Yep. So if you go back to like, I'm still using the same laptop. If you go back to like one of my very like videos from a long time ago, you hear that like overheating noise. It's still there. It's just that I have a mic, I guess. So it's slightly better, but it's still really, really bad. Oh. Void, you think it's because you're facing plenty of paladins and know they're going to retire your starter, so best to use it early. Yeah, I think the good thing about the Musketeer starter is that it has resist, so you avoid that kind of situation. But Fissilus just feels better. It's you know, even though it doesn't have the Musketeer name, it doesn't really matter because it replaces itself with a Musketeer, right? So that's nice. To be honest, you rather let them retire the starter since you always have intercepts up. You rather they spend that resource in the starter. That's true. That's true. He said you must be have a hard time, bro, because you're using a laptop too. Yeah, I mean, I wanna get a PC set up, but for the last few years, I've been moving back and forth and here and there. So laptop has just been more convenient, and I never, you know, expected me to actually do this consistently. So yeah. Musketeer starter can't multi-attack too. Yeah, it's more hard value than multi-attacking, and like this deck can generate enough pieces. You don't need the starter to actually get that Caramel's one extra body to do stuff. So yeah, all right. I guess we die here. Double stands. Sounds good. No heals. That's GG. I don't play stands. I see. GG. That's a rip. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, yeah, but the deck filters so fast that sometimes you just draw trigger into draw trigger, or draw trigger into heal trigger or something. That doesn't feel that great. I did try a 9 stand variant, or like crit variants as well. But when I tried that, then I didn't really have enough cards to start that, like plussing enough. Like just now you can see that like you can plus enough even if you don't play the 9 draws. So because otherwise, what pressure do you have? Like if you have Elvira, then maybe play the 9 draws. But if you don't, like myself, like I don't know what else I'm doing other than hoping for a stand trigger to push for a game. That's kind of rough. Vera, pretty good, pretty good. Mochiki was gonna use starter to multi-attack, but you sacked 2 stands. Feels good, man. Feels good. That's a GG. Just outvalue. Hard. Survive triple Abyss on Martina. How, bro? Show me your secrets. Vanny, what's up? We're playing some Plant Gang today. Neo Nectars. Have you tried them? How do you find them? Ek, unsurprisingly, they already buffed Alt Mile. Alt Mile in TCG wasn't that great, right? Right. Brave. Recycling PG with 9 draws and just keep drawing. Oh man. Oh, that SP though. Alberto. I keep thinking it's Antonio. Who's Antonio? Stand trigger. There we go. Don't know, the combos with Twin Sword and Sword Me is still dumb. Yeah. And it's isn't it very convenient that Sword Me came the set before, set 21? PG, no, not like this. Alright, let's eat that PG. Big Billy doesn't have the alt mile call too. Yeah, not worth it. Call 2 from hand effect, you will be upset but not surprised. Yeah, alt mile feels pretty good, man. Especially in the context of Zero, you know, I think it's quite big. Sorry, why do I see Chris Pratt as Mario? What is going on Nintendo Direct? Excuse me? Is it the movie? In theaters, holiday 2022. Chris Pratt as Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. What am I watching, bro? Alright, Vera cool. Cecilia as Heal. Alright. No, 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 no. Actually, maybe. Maybe. Actually, no. Big Belly might get call 1 instead. Maybe. I wonder when they'll release Big Belly. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Altmal is just a phase. Let's wait till Sanctuary Regale. Regale? English is hard. I remember the Sanctuary meta. Heal trigger, that's nice. One of them is self-damaged, so we're actually much more comfortable than it looks. Front plus 9k while doing twin sword me. It's crazy. I think like G, right? Like if you see the footage, you can see how they can like one shot out of nowhere. So it's pretty crazy. I'm surprised that they still let Chrono retain its like stride skill. Like Counter Blast 1 return something to mod the deck, because you can return front row. And that's quite huge, you know? Especially in Zero. And the TCG might not be big, but in Zero it's quite big. Alright, nothing much here. Playing the 7+3. Interesting. Lambros 10k, don't know how good it'll be. Yo, Lambros was meta defining. I'm sure it'll be good. Sure it'll be good. Cecilia, do we want to use it? Not really, no. Get rid of this. Let's see what we get. Yes. Hopefully we see a grade 1. There we go. I guess it's a PG, not the best, but at least it helps us hit through the intercepts. Scan trigger. Interesting. Do we want to use it? Yeah, let's use it. Open up space for Cecilia, maybe. We see a Sylvia. Can we see a grade 1 to get that RNG multi-attack play? And if we do it, we do it. There we go. There. This is the extra attack play. You know, the high RNG, high roll. Neo Nectar, big brain strats. There you go. So we got to show it. Is it consistent? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is it rewarding? Not even worth the effort. Is it cool? I guess. It's something. Legion Arrow dropped the ball hard with the buff / nerfs. G not up to a good start. Yeah, it seems like, I feel like it's the same situation as in Overdress, where aggro, like being on offense, feels a lot better than being on defense. Before the 5k, 10k walls would be nice. The heal triggers, 15k shield is nice, but it's not amazing, right? So, does feel like a combo game right now, where it's just trying to set up your combo and then going for game. Honestly, Altmal was always the weaker of the three. Yeah, definitely. Legion, the Vera. Putting back those heals. That's the dream play. Ooh. Draw trigger, Elvira. Heal. No heal though. Are they gonna use the Fissilus? Yes, they are. Honestly, the first set is still going to be using Legion with G. Actually, based on what I'm seeing, I don't 100% agree. I do think you still need to splash the legions though, because their legions are still really good, right? But in terms of like the plays, like one stride turn could end the game. So it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Do we want to go into Cecilia? Do we have stuff we want to cycle back? I guess we do. PGs. These are nice. Turn the front row one, make space. Try the other one. So we can hit a stand. Just 2 left. Diablo, the stride? Yeah, that's crazy. That card's crazy. It can't exist. It can't exist. Too good. Too good. Too good. And you know Legion plus Stride was the norm earlier on. The problem is how they're gonna handle the buffs and nerfs. And even right now, I'm looking at Chronojet and I'm like, dangerous. Dangerous. Oh man. One of the challenges about playing like these kind of decks is that, well, the gimmick is fun, but let's be real, it's not just about winning fast, right? Winning, right? It's also about, like, you know, the time it takes to win. And these games are long. These games are long. Gears doesn't have the pushing power though. They do have like pseudo retiring though. Like, you know, they can like put stuff to the bottom of the deck, which, you know, eliminating those intercepts is quite nice. So I do think that they're well positioned to do well. Vera. Let's see what we have. We do have quite a few great activate skill. Let's cycle this. Let's see a grade 2. Cecilia. This is fun. And we can heals. Oh, I need to put back on me. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have Superior Called the 9K. I should just Superior Call this Sylvia instead, but I guess this is fine. The one draw would be nice though. Stand trigger, very good. We have like 4 heals. Yeah, PGs, Sylvias. Ah, the heals, yeah. Oh, we called it. We drew it. Feel like I can't blame anyone but myself. There we go. Outmile has the access to 5 huge multi-attacks for barely any cost. Legion Musketeer versus Legion Great Nature and TCG could last well over 40 minutes. Yeah, well, the games are grinding, that's for sure. So, long, hard-fought battle. Yeah, G wasn't that like fast-paced as people remember it. It's only like near mid or late G when it was getting crazy and out of hand, honestly. So, let's see. And again, if you guys are bored of Neo Nectars, plants, let me know. We can always change things up. I remember someone asked for Seekers, but not sure if people are interested. The Seekers are kind of old news at this point, so. Good game, Void. Good game. Early G had Regulate and Lambros and TCG, which is pretty fast. Lambros, yeah, that's true. That's true. Aqua Force shenanigans, Ripple Rush, as well. But there were still risks to playing them, I guess. It wasn't just blatantly clap. All right, I guess nobody wants to play. I guess I'll go back to ladder. First few sets of G, and then after that it wasn't that fun. I think honestly, one of the things I really liked about G is that they reset all the characters, so you still have characters that you cared about, but it wasn't all you know, the same kind of gang with the same kind of archetype ish. You know, you won't expect Taichi without Blaster Blade or Kai without Dragonic Overlord and stuff like that. So I liked how they just got a shift in the characters and had new stuff going on. Lambros set 2 clapped everything until Regulate. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Jaime, white day skin, just makes sense. Well, there you go. Well, someone was asking for Seekers, so there we go. You get what you seek for. They saw the self-damager, they're like, too strong. What is this? And they conceded. Easy game. Let's see. This is how you play Vanguard Zero, guys. Oh, why are you having trouble racking up? Just make your opponent concede. Big brain, big brain. Ooh, I love this. I love this this skin. I think it's getting a rerun. For JP, it's nice, but it's you have to pay for it, so not something I'm looking at, you know, not something for me, but it's nice to see these skins around. Yeah. Youthful Mage, what is this? What is this? Alright, let's see if the trick works again. It's not working. This Aichi is legit, you know? Oh, Sylvia. 3+1. Ah, it's the stand trigger. No! Vanny. Yes. Oh my god, Knight of Hope Tristan. Knight of Harp, sorry. Wow, it's a next level meta deck. Oh man, it's crazy stuff. I remember this card in like the trial deck, and I'm like, it rewards drive checking a trigger, so very RNG. Alright, let's sack this. Sylvia into Sylvia into Sylvia. Oh, feels so good. Feels so good. If we see a stand trigger, we can actually hit. If our opponent doesn't see a trigger. So, here we go. On cue. Also, I guess, on cue. If they see a trigger, then I guess we all hit. See, sometimes I should just say the good parts and just leave the bad parts till it works out. Sometimes I do notice that. A little bit too out there. Void not if you already have a void. You're still filtering out non-triggers, bro. You just cycle them back in if you need it. Alfred early. Oh my god. That's from the early days. Hitting numbers. Very good. Heal trigger, very nice. Alright, we're great stuck, but we can still do this. We can do this. We can do this. We will not lose to Jank. Oh, another heal. I'd rather draw into that, but you know. Oh man, I'm always scared of these like stray decks because I know like as long as you just like stick to the basics, you don't lose. But yeah. Oh man, King of Knights Alfred. Oh man, it's like this guy purchased a super deck. Did the super deck include all this, like, garbage? Soul Saber Dragon? Oh, finally, grade 3. Salvation. Legion. Oh, I need the mate. Tool. And we're just gonna field spam, so we don't lose against random crits and stands, and then we're good. If you're a Legion, Cameras 1, put 5. Oh, do I not have 5? I do not have 5. Well, I'm just gonna get 5 then. Oh, well, okay. Alright, let's get 5. Yeah, the super deck is Jewel Knights, right? Oh, well, look at this garbage. Come on, booster. Nope. Yep, I'm just gonna play defensively. Just have my intercepts on and protect. And sack heals, which unfortunately we can't heal. And draws. We could actually reach. Preparing for Alfred Legion. Yo, big brain, big brain, big brain. If Alfred is cross-eyed with Alfred early, if only. I think it was too early, but I wish Alfred Exceed was like an Alfred cross-eyed. It won't be relevant, but it'd be cool. If not super deck, then just weird meme jack. Maybe it's like the starter deck, bro. Like the Barkle starter deck. The one where you get the Barkle SP. Yo, Richard. This guy is like ready, right? Like he's gonna King of Knights Alfred into Richard to Soul Blast 1 and draw 1 card. That's the play. That's the play. That's the play. We're just gonna set up our stuff, and that's it. I think we're good. They should have made him 11k. They really should have. Yeah, his triggers are no draw triggers, man. No draw triggers. It's the hard lesson you learn is you need your draw triggers in this game. But Yitos should have buffed Alfred in some way. Maybe Caramelast 2 instead, you know? Alright, we're 1 game away from ranking up by playing pure Neo Nectars. You know? Cool. We make it happen. There's an Alfred support card that makes him 11k, so maybe that's why. I could have made it 12k. Plus 1k. Alright, Genesis. Vanguard Zero. If it was 9 crit 4 stands, yo, respect it. Alright, Vera is nice. nice and chill, you know, on, you know, first ride you can still do cycling stuff. So that's cool, that's cool. Wish they gave us LB enablers. Yeah, I do wish so. I think they started appearing BT14. Can someone correct me? Like Brilliant Strike? Like late LB Break Ride era? Or was it G era? G era with the, I remember the G era had the Nova Grappler one, so that's why I remember it the most, because I really like my Beast 80 deck, and the self damage, the LB4 enablers really helped. LB enabler was in Legion. Okay, I see. Oh, Cecilia. It's okay, we can cycle it up. So the last Legion set, I see, BT17. Yeah, cause like how I remember it is like I remember it being in like G era. I didn't remember that it was a part of the late Legion era. I didn't build anything from BT17, so maybe that's why. You want to be playing Maelstrom and Legion because the Legion for Aquas suck. Yeah, they really, really suck. Feels bad. 99 points. Yeah, though that's that awkward number nobody likes. Nobody likes that. Ooh, setting up the intercepts. Pushing us to 3. As long as we're holding on 3 or 5, then we're comfortably away from like the lethal range from Yggdrasil. They could multi-attack with the Witch of Ravens, but not a big deal. In Legion, just play Aqua Force, and it was the most rated Aqua Force deck ever. It wasn't really that complicated at all, definitely. Can we see a heal? No triggers. Ooh, the crits. Spicy. I didn't get to put the heal back. G era released the LB enables for the clans that missed them in the Legion era, so most of the clans, yeah, that's how it is. Spam cards early, try to kill them with Tetra on Legion turn. Sounds about right. You know, it's fine though. You know, you guys get shafted during Legion, but you guys get the stuff you want in G. So, Aqua Force keeps having the misfortune of getting support alongside LJ. Yeah, that's not nice. That's not nice. It's such a curse. Oh, those random crits, not feeling so good. Yeah, again, maybe it's a 9 crit 4 heal build. It's pretty crazy. Well, at least in G, Aqua turn and resist force. That's Sylvia first. Alright, PG. So I guess we'll burn this. Here. Gonna burn this. You get what you wanted in G is up for debate. What do you mean? You had it okay. You had it okay. Some clans never really get what they want. But I think G was pretty fair overall. What's the clan that gets shafted the most in G? They make a Rex Shrine promising a Rex archetype. It takes them near the G End of G for it to come out. It sucks and doesn't get any support again. Alright, that does feel kind of bad. You win this one. Set that one up for the one draw. Oh, why do we keep drawing the heals? Not good at this game. Stand trigger. It's promising. Alright, now we hope that they don't have Yggdrasil. If they do, wait, we have a grade 3. I think we're good. We're good. We drew into the Cecilia, which could be what saves us. Tachi's shafted. There's a reason why they're extinct. Feels bad, man. I would say they get what they want in V, but when they do, in Angrablader, they get slapped on the wrist. You know, I feel like Mordred deserved it more. But, anyways. I'm gonna use Vera. Sylvia. Sure. Is it necessary? I guess. Could. Legion. And we can use the Fissalis to do stuff. So we can do this. Actually, do we even want to use the? I guess yeah. Let's use the Fissalis. Stand trigger. I guess we don't need to use the Fissalis. Oh, why did I put the power to the left side? That's a misplay. Yeah, that's a misplay. I guess I should. There we go. This hits numbers, right? It hits numbers. Yeah, it does. Alright, we compensated for a misplay, but it cost us the counter blast. Or two. One counter blast. It's okay. I think we're good. Unless they break right Yggdrasil here. Top deck. What did they get? Oh no! No! Top deck. Reinhilder also works. Damn. Angrablader was a horrible mistake that you're very glad got nuked out of existence. Loki fine, still Martina would be the better heal than Cecilia. I don't have 4 Martinas. Like Mega got shafted early on, I think Redora changed everything. Redora, yeah. G had a meme during its early days that the shorter the effects on G, the more tier 1 it is. Like what? What's the craziest skill? That's simple. I think one of my favorite was just Gavrael. The stride just says like heal 1. It's like sounds stupid, but very strong. Why did they not use the skill? I don't understand. I don't understand. Turns out it worked out for us. But we don't take those. We don't take those. Is this charity? Is this charity? Doesn't feel good. 18. Only 3 soul? Oh, why did they don't need to use a break rhyme skill then, right? Yeah, they shouldn't have used the brake ride skill. If they just chose not to use the brake ride skill, they would be fine, right? Brake ride hits 23, so we're good. We're good. Bound to happen one time. Sometime. Let's do that again. Pew pew. There we go. So it was close. We wouldn't have ranked up if our opponent wasn't afraid of new Nectar and misplayed or just conceded. But it is possible, even with an incomplete deck. So rejoice. It's possible. It's possible. Sacking hard. Staying strong. Staying strong. I really can't wait for the next season. Like, I do plan on, I don't know. Plan on building Bermuda, Kagero, Link Joker. So I hope that I can get more content out there. This month has been a bit dry. So yeah. I mean, one thing is that there's also the spring circuit. I mentioned it like the last video. Like I really don't know if I'm interested in participating. It's just too much of a commitment, you know. But it is a very fulfilling experience, I guess. It's like one of those been there, done that kind of things. You want next season so you can drop Regalia for Genesis Witches? Yeah, they say they're good, but I haven't seen a lot of gameplay of them, and I don't. You know, on paper it doesn't seem that amazing, but there's a lot of combo potential with existing witches, which is where the value is at, I think. So definitely something cool to look forward to. What is up with everyone with these crit stand heal draw builds? I just named all the triggers. Witches are good because it fetches PG. That's true. That's true. Ek, you've been playing Genesis since it debuted, and Regalia is by far your least favorite version. Oh man, really, really. You multi-attack a lot, but you have no counter charge to fuel that. Sadly, yeah, you can get a lot of multi-attack plays in, relying on your soul with the grade 2s and stuff. So that's nice. But what other deck fetches PG in the next set? Bermuda Mermaids. Yeah. Cycle this out. Let's cycle this out. Oh, snap. Well, wasted. Punch crit win games. Guard restrict. Guard restrict gets nerfed, I guess, because of the new heal triggers, right? So that's nice. Why did Discord turn on? Did you make a video on the Musketeer Legion yet? Nope, I have not, because I don't have a complete deck. So generally, I don't make deck profiles with incomplete stuff. I don't want to paint the wrong picture. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. So generally, if you do have requests, I play them on stream because it's more casual and chill. But other than that, I don't think I'll do a Musketeer Legion deck profile. I don't have Elvira. I don't have all 2 playsets of the Legions, which I think is quite necessary. So yeah, so no. Benny, you're not playing Bermuda because you don't think you can handle the mirrors. Yo, it's too big brain, you know? There's a lot of stuff you gotta think about. Hermit, had to go for a bit, but glad you're back. Glad you're back. We just ranked up to 21, so I'm one legend ahead of you, I guess. Surprised Bermuda Triangle isn't nerfed after creating such a long game in Zero Championship. You know, I do prefer it. I do prefer these long games if in a tournament setting, because the longer the game is, the more decision points you have, which is a better measure of skill. Yeah. You always go out of your way to never play whatever is popular, but bro, you don't have to be such a edgy boy sometimes, though I can relate. To Reckless, what deck are you using right now? I am using new Nectars, but generally on ladder I've been using gold for the last 2-3 days, just because it's easy to use compared to like Shadows where I have to think about the actual play. Golds, you just field spam, Flasher Blade spam, call it a day, you know. So that's the easy part of ladder. Do we have the ingredient? Yeah, we do. So we can do this, we can do this, and we can reach in the back. Three plus 1. Yep, I'll take this. Self damage so we can actually heal. Bermuda Triangle for the waifus. Yep. On to Reckless. Actually, can you show me how you would make the deck for Musketeers? You wanted to play them, but sure. Yep, we can do that after this game. If I had everything, I can explain it. I can explain what I have right now too. Which is super janky, which I won't recommend, which again is why I didn't make a profile, but there we go. So Self Damager helps us heal, very nice. Bermuda Triangle nerfed by the hand limit. They nerfed the Dark Cat clone as well, so that feels bad. Playing one game of Zero for close to 20-25 minutes, isn't that the standard nowadays though? I feel like most of the games take 20 minutes these days. Prestige full playsets of both legions isn't necessary. It's not necessary, but I feel like, you know, the optimal build, so to speak, is you probably play 2 playsets. So of course I haven't tested a build with it because you can't borrow decks anymore. But yeah. Alright, interesting going into the Platinum. Mirror matches are gonna be so much FU. Prestige, Martina is difficult to set up. I agree, but in those grindy games, Martina is really nice. Though those are rare, I have to admit. Yay, 3 crit to the face. Those are nice though. Filter, filter, filter. Keep filtering. Martina's late game card. If you use it early game, you just set up more intercepts and stuff. If you use it late game, it feels awkward because you generally have a thick trigger deck, right? You're putting non-triggers to the bottom of the deck, and then you check the top 4 to Superior Call too. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Or I don't like using it late game. Legion, Vera hits numbers, very nice. You just damage check 3 PGs in a row, feels bad, man. Bermuda Triangle versus Musketeers is gonna be so fun to watch. Don't worry, I think Musketeers are gonna die faster because Bermuda actually has multi-attack or like crit pressure, and that's good. Prestige, your Neo Nectar deck is really just for Elvira, 1 Martina, 4 Vera, and doing very well. I think Elvira is a key piece. I just don't have Elvira though. The deck doesn't have any pressure outside of hoping to see stands, and Elvira is the only one that can actually apply the pressure. So Cecilia and Martina is kind of the same thing, except I do feel like Cecilia is slightly better. You generate more triggers, and you recycle less non-triggers. Martina, you know, it's a bit tougher. It's a tough cookie. Peppermint, the only thing that really stopping you from getting legendary is what? If Bermuda, I guess. I don't think it'll be popular though. Not a lot of people play Bermuda, I feel. Bermudas seem expensive, but here's the thing, right? Here's a little cheat for everyone who's watching. If you go to the Sentinel Metal shop, you can actually exchange for 2 of the same PG, because there's a white version and a black version, or black version and a noir version. So that way, if you just exchange for all of them, you can just disenchant them, and you get access to more maps. You also have the super deck, which is super nice because a lot of... Alright, can we sack a stand? That's the question. Can we sack a stand? I guess going for Cecilia for the style points did not work for me. Yeah, and unlike Libs, they don't have any relevant rack rewards. I see some people play one of the Ashura Kaiser clone. But yeah. New Nectars will be gone. It's over. We have 2 heals. No. We wanted the stand earlier, but we did not see it. Deck doesn't understand me. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the deck. See what we can do. Alright, we're clan level 8, I guess. So you know that I don't play this deck a lot as well. Alright, so this is what I have. The idea, again, it's jank, right? So recognize that this is not serious. This is jank. We're playing for Cecilius as heal because you can generate more and because it's very pretty. And then you would, you know, recycle them, and then you would legion the heals back, and you'd have a lot of heals. To do this early game, you have your 4 self-damagers, and then what else do you have? And of course you have, you know, you have your legion pieces. I like this better than the 10+3 because this can swing by itself, and because we play stands, you do need these pieces to have a booster for the stand play. So that's nice. And it can hit 12k by itself, so it hits over 11k Vanguards. For grade 2s, Sylvia is really good, it's a free +1. These are the mates. Physalis, I think, is the better starter because it actually helps you plus earlier without using counterblast, and very helpful because we don't play any counterchargers. It helps you generate multi-attack plays because when you boost and hit, you can check top 5, and if you check something like Rebecca, you can retire something from the front row and call something else, make a new column. You can play a Sylvia into top deck, you know, Rebecca or something else, and then you can make the plays again. Or you can top deck a Caveat, and you can do the same thing. So that's really nice. I do think that for Rebecca is good, yeah. So I might I'll probably drop 1 self-damager. PGs, play the Musketeer one. 9k booster really helps because we're playing stands, and you gotta head over those numbers, especially since we're playing 4 7k grade 2s. The 9k booster helps you hit 16 and 21 numbers, which is very valuable. Grade 2 wise, Caveat is really good, as we mentioned. Torre is like a free caveat, but it requires you to be in Legion. We only have 6 Legions that you can actually Legion into, so it's not that consistent. And for Soul, you know, returning 3 things to draw 1 card, non-triggers doesn't seem that good, but you're putting it to the bottom of the deck, so it doesn't actually affect your trigger stack. And in addition, you know, if you return something like a PG, which is really valuable, or like more mates to Legion more, it's actually quite nice. And yeah, that's basically it. Vera is your main ride target, I guess. You can do your cycling stuff even without being in Legion. And when you are in Legion, all your Musketeers get +3, so it actually synergizes as well with the stands. And Martina is pretty bad, but it's nice, you know, it helps you fill up your board. And yeah, I guess. I mean, you can set up your non-triggers by just like Rebecca into Caveat, into Rebecca and stuff like that. Sylvia into Sylvia, stepping on top of itself is fine as well. But I definitely think that the 4 Rebecca is a good idea. So let's do that. Let's do that. If I had all the pieces, what would I do? If I had all the pieces, I would do this. Hold up. If Martina had a cycling effect like Vera, I think so. Yeah, it's just too difficult to set it up. The deck doesn't plus much. It does plus a lot. It does. It does enough for me. It does enough for me. If I had all the pieces, I'd be playing Facilist because it's just much better. 4 PGs. Probably playing 4 Rebeccas. More of these. And 1 Self Damager. This is probably what I'll go with. For the grade 2s, I'd be playing. Let's see. Caveats are good. Sylvias are good. I think this is fine. 3 or 2 of Sol or Touré. You have to test this out yourself. And we're playing these as heals. Playing these as draws, as your main right target. And Elvira. Because crit pressure is good. And 1 Cecilia. And then here, it's up to you, but maybe play this as like a stand or something like that. Like 5 draw 4 stand. Since you have Elvira, you don't need as much reliance on these crit or stand triggers to actually apply pressure. So it's not that important. But this situation is like, if I'm on Vera, then I don't mind seeing a stand trigger. If I'm on Elvira, then I do want more draw triggers instead. Because I already have the crit pressure, so that's what I would do. For Revengers, I have the build. You can check out the video as well. But I'm pretty comfortable with this overall. You know, I changed it to Desperate Dragon to test it because I saw that some lists was playing exactly the same thing except with Desperate Dragon. Desperate Dragon is it's not that amazing, honestly. I'd go back to Drag Ruler. Just for the sake of the Phantom name, but also being able to do push to 5 and enable some other options. So the list is pretty simple. Judge Bow, put this behind the Vanguard. You know, on your grade 3 turn, you know, hopefully you're on Mordred or you're on Abyss. Hit, call out your Swordbreakers, maybe call out your Doreens. Nice. Grade 2s. You have your Blaster Dark Revengers, which help you enable your 2 to 6 turns, or more smooth 3 to 6 turns. Makart is fine, helps you actually get a body out. Early game, if you don't have a Mordred and you want it, mana into the Shadow Lancer is great. The main helps you draw cards, and then your late game should be Mordred into Drag Ruler, and then maybe into Cormac if you want to go for damage deny strats. But that's basically it. Nothing much. I don't really, you know, I like the consistency in the draws. Raging Form I really don't like because I don't like the idea of needing to sack in order to actually use Raging Form in the first place. So that is just how I approach it. One thing about Desperate Dragon and Cormac that is nice is that it doesn't require itself to sack a Revenger rearguard. So you know, stacking those sword breakers, stacking those domains, that's very possible. And you should take advantage of it because it clears up the board, and then when you need stacking Revengers, then it's solid. Only one Mordred Searcher, kind of pain if it gets damage checked and don't have Mordred. Yes, I mean it does, but usually I play Drag Ruler, and so even if I do lose out the Mordred, I do have 9 possible Phantom named grade 3s, so I can still plus off, still get my 2 draws, or set up my counter chargers, and that's probably good enough to carry me through the game. So that's good enough for me. And yeah, I mean you can play you can play one less Trumpeter, because I do feel like the Trumpeter sometimes feels like really useless, but I do, because we're not playing Tartu, we have more counterblast to actually make plays with Trumpeter, which does give you that 1 extra body that you might need to use down the line. The deck does play 4 non-Revenger names, so that extra token actually does come in handy for me sometimes, and I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. So yeah, so because I play more Phantom name grade 3s than other builds, I feel comfortable enough to not use the Mordred Searcher at 2. Yeah. Spectral Duke, I wish I played that deck, but I don't. It looks cool though. But yeah. Spectral Duke is cool. Alright, maybe we should go for 1 game. Play Shadows since how's Revengers tolerable, man? Come on, guys. It's so strong. It's so strong. Revengers doesn't nuke their blaster forever? I guess. Revenger versus Revenger. Yep, I agree, Peppermint. You know, it doesn't matter when they can just kill you, right? So you can 2 to 6 as well. Double Blaster Darks because it's searchable with a Break Ride. Counter chargeable with the Dorines. So face. It's 4 swings. If you don't have a PG, that's over. I find everyone, you know, if you're not dying to 3 from Revengers, then you're playing a deck that can search for PGs, or your opponent's not playing it right. Golds is not as annoying. Yeah, Golds is pretty hard value, but surprisingly you can outgrind them. So not giving them 2 counterblast so they don't retire my Judge Bow, especially since I opted to go into the Mordred. Revengers also don't keep looping their heals forever. They can though. Legion, bro. What are you talking about? Not giving us what? I don't understand. What is this big brain? Can someone explain this? Calling an intercept out non-swinging? They do know that we have the kind of blast we need, right? I don't understand. Alright, well, baiting us to push, we'll give it to them. We'll bring the fight to them. But I guess they healed. That SP looks good. It's okay. Oh no, we healed! We healed out of the Judge Bow. That's not good. Did we fall into the trap? They know the top deck is healed? Oh man. I don't know, man. Revengers, to me, Revengers is definitely stronger than a Gold. They don't want their Judge Bow to die, I guess, yeah. Suffering some success. Oh my god. Chad moves, man. Chad. What a Chad. Oh, let's see if they're gonna see another trigger. Nice, nice that they did it. If they want to play it that way, fine. Well, we're gonna push you to 4 and see how you catch up. I can judge bow too. Feels good, feels good. They don't even need the break ride. Break ride is bonus. Yeah. Like our Revenge Your Phantom Blaster Abyss is like strong enough. You know, the crit pressure is good enough. So Link, when you accidentally use your 10 pulls from the set 3 for Neo Nectars when you were trying to pull from set 2, feels bad, man. What are you looking for? How are you doing? Goals only get annoying when they would survive, but they pull up the Gan slot plus Blaster Blade. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I could agree with you, Ek, but I don't. I don't. Alright, what do we have here? We're at 1 damage. They're at 4. They can push for like 4 swings. But I think we're a comfortable spot. We're gonna take it and you know, push them, ask lethal. Check for lethal. We can return 4 triggers, feels good. Link, you got your Elvira, so dusted your SP1. Looking for Cecilia and Sephiroth. Sephiroth for G. Oh man, this guy. Investing. Like golds, you see it coming and they don't drive check 4 triggers on their Legion turn. Yeah, you don't have like a multi-attacking Vanguard, so you don't get to capitalize on, you know, the Legion trigger stack as much. Yeah, you just go straight into Abyss and still win games. It's not a big problem. Like the break ride feels really good because it searches you for anything, like Namaid for draw, mana for board, Blaster Dark for retire. It just feels good, but you don't need it. You don't need it. So here it could arguably be a misplay because even though they're pushing us to 5, it means that they're locking themselves out of a 6 damage shield situation. Maybe they don't care for it. But our turn? Do you have the main? Yeah, we do. Yeah, so this is our 4 swings to face turn. Plus, a chance to hit multiple triggers. Feels good. Feels good. rather conserve the Blaster Dark for the retire. But they still have 2 Caramelas to use for a restand move or a Blaster Dark retire. So that's a bit spooky. Oh, look at those consistent heal draws. So yes, you filter more, but at the same time, the odds of drive checking them are higher, but the odds of drawing them is also equally high as well. So that's game. Very strong push. So yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I think we had a good time. I don't know, but this is gonna be it for me for today. Yeah, Ek makes it a bit too easy. Yeah. I mean, if you, I don't know if you're comfortable, but if you want to play a game, like I'm down to play Revengers, and let's see how you do. If you're interested. I don't want to put you on the spot though, because yeah. But it's a hot take, bro. It's a hot take. All right, well, I guess that's it for today then. Yeah, so I don't know what else is for the week. I guess I'm just gonna go through some news, and then yeah, hopefully what is day one? What is day one for next month? Hopefully it's a weekend. It's a Friday. So that's nice, you know? Hopefully we get a day one stream, probably in the evening. So probably gonna start around this time. Do some packs. I don't know how many packs I do have. But yeah, I only have like 70 packs-ish. So we're gonna cash all that in. Do some tower event stuff, do some ranked ladder with new meta. And then have a good time. So hope everyone had a good day. Day one, next one, gonna shoot to Legend 20. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, we're gonna see some crazy competitive people on ladder because it's Springfest. I mean, it's not Springfest, it's Winter Circuit. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see that scene back up. You know, ladder does need some incentives, and I can't wait. So, all the best for people who are looking forward to grinding. For now, not a lot of stuff going on from my end, so don't know. You know, I'm just gonna stick to the usual routine, and I'll see you guys very soon. Yep, and yeah, as usual, you know, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more, it's embedded on me already. But I'll see you all soon, I guess. Have a good day, or evening, or afternoon. Or hope some people get some more sleep, because I know it's early in Asia. So I really appreciate you guys for swinging by. Infinite PG! Yeah, I still have my ST medal, so I haven't cashed that in yet. But very likely I will go for duos. I'm missing a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's nice though. It's nice, you know. I have 4 copies of Aria, so I'm gonna get some mats. It's gonna be good. All right, see you.